Have you ever wondered about the ancient roots of Palestine, a land with a history as deep as it is contentious? Today, we're journeying back in time, immersing ourselves into the earliest known history of this fascinating region. Palestine, known for its fertile plains and strategic location, has always been a cradle of civilization. From the early Canaanite tribes who first tilled its soil to the diverse cultures that later left their indelible footprints, Palestine's ancient history is as rich as the olive groves that speckle its landscape. The Egyptian pharaohs were among the first to recognize Palestine's significance, making it a vital province in their expansive empire. They were followed by the mighty Assyrians who, with their iron chariots and advanced military tactics, incorporated Palestine into their Mesopotamian empire. Yet, the tides of time wait for no one. The Persian Empire, under the rule of Cyrus the Great, swept across the region, enveloping Palestine in its vast dominion. The Persians allowed the Jews, who had been exiled by the Babylonians, to return and rebuild their temple in Jerusalem, marking a significant epoch in Palestine's history. Then came the Greeks, led by the young and ambitious Alexander the Great. They introduced Hellenistic culture to Palestine, transforming its cities into bustling centers of Greek thought and artistry. But the tale doesn't end there. The Romans, with their unparalleled administrative acumen, made Palestine a part of their colossal empire. They built roads, aqueducts, and fortresses, forever altering the landscape of Palestine. Yet, it was also under their rule that the seeds of future conflicts were sown, with the Jewish revolts marking the beginning of centuries-long religious and political strife. Indeed, Palestine's ancient history is a tapestry intricately woven with threads of diverse cultures and civilizations. From the sun-drenched shores of the Mediterranean to the rugged hills of Judea, its rich past resonates in every stone, every ruin, every olive tree. As we see, the tapestry of Palestine's ancient history is woven with threads of diverse cultures and civilizations. Moving forward in time, let's journey through the modern history of Palestine, a period marked by conflict and change. As we traverse the timeline of the 20th century, we encounter significant milestones that have shaped the region's history. The tale begins with the Balfour Declaration in 1917, a watershed moment in the history of Palestine. This was a public statement issued by the British government during World War I, announcing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This promise, made without consulting the Arab majority living in the region, set the stage for the tension that would follow. Then came the British Mandate for Palestine, an administrative responsibility conferred to Britain by the League of Nations in 1922. This mandate was a controversial period, marked by increasing Jewish immigration and rising tensions between Arabs and Jews. The end of World War II and the horrors of the Holocaust intensified global support for Jewish immigration to Palestine. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan, dividing Palestine into Jewish and Arab states. However, the plan was rejected by the Palestinian Arabs and neighboring Arab states. Despite this, in 1948, the State of Israel was established, triggering a war known as the Arab-Israeli War. This war led to a significant demographic transformation, with hundreds of thousands of Palestinians displaced from their homes, becoming refugees. The decades that followed saw a series of wars and conflicts, from the Suez Crisis in 1956 to the Six-Day War in 1967 and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. These events have deeply impacted the lives of Palestinians, shaping their collective identity and struggle for self-determination. The modern history of Palestine, fraught with conflict, has shaped the region as we know it today. Now, we arrive at the current state of Palestine. What does it look like today? The geographical terrain of Palestine is divided into two main parts, the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Both these regions have distinct political and social dynamics. The West Bank, home to approximately 2.5 million Palestinians, exists in a state of complex administration, with areas under Palestinian control, areas under Israeli control, and areas under joint control. The Gaza Strip, on the other hand, with a population of nearly 2 million, is governed by the Hamas movement and has faced blockades and restrictions that have had profound impacts on its economy and the daily life of its inhabitants. Israeli settlements in the West Bank are a contentious issue. These are residential communities inhabited by Israeli citizens, often constructed in violation of international law. The settlements, which number over 100, disrupt the contiguity of Palestinian territories and pose significant obstacles to the peace process. Daily life for Palestinians is marked by varied experiences that reflect this complex reality. In the West Bank, Palestinians experience routine limitations on their movement due to checkpoints, roadblocks, and the separation barrier. The Gaza Strip, due to its isolation and blockade, faces acute shortages of electricity, clean water, and medical supplies. Yet amidst these challenges, the resilience of the Palestinian people continues to shine. Their vibrant culture, rich tradition, and indomitable spirit remain undimmed. Palestinian art, music, and literature are avenues through which they express their identity and narrate their ongoing struggle. The role of international organizations and peace negotiations cannot be overlooked. The United Nations, the European Union, and numerous NGOs work tirelessly to alleviate the humanitarian crisis and mediate in the peace process. However, the road to a just and lasting resolution remains fraught with obstacles. The current state of Palestine is a reflection of its complex history and a testament to its people's resilience. It's a land marked by conflict, yet filled with hope for a brighter, more peaceful future. So what does the future hold for Palestine? As we delve into the future of this historic land, it is essential to bear in mind that predictions are often a tricky business, particularly in regions steeped in complex political and social dynamics. While we can't claim with certainty what the future holds, we can certainly explore a rich array of possibilities and potential outcomes. One crucial element in Palestine's future is the ongoing peace negotiations. These talks, often mediated by international entities, present a chance for dialogue and the resolution of long-standing disputes. They offer a glimmer of hope for a peaceful coexistence, where mutual respect and understanding could potentially replace conflict and tension. However, the road to achieving this peace is steeped in compromise and requires the commitment of all parties involved. Another key factor in Palestine's future lies in the potential solutions to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Some propose a two-state solution, envisioning an independent state of Palestine, living side by side with Israel in peace and security. Others advocate for a one-state solution, where all inhabitants share equal rights in a single, unified state. It's a conversation filled with a multitude of perspectives, each with its own set of challenges and merits. Lastly, we must not forget the aspirations of the Palestinian people themselves. Their hopes and dreams for a homeland where they can live in dignity and freedom are fundamental to any discussion about the future. The Palestinian people aspire for recognition, justice, and the ability to determine their own destiny. These aspirations, while simple in their essence, are profound and deeply rooted in their collective consciousness. While the future of Palestine is uncertain, it holds the potential for peace and a resolution that respects the rights and aspirations of its people. As we continue to explore and understand the historical narrative of Palestine, let us also keep an open mind to the possibilities that lie ahead, in the hope that a peaceful and prosperous future may one day become a reality. To conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've taken through Palestine's history. We've navigated the ancient routes where civilizations have ebbed and flowed, leaving an indelible mark on the region. We've witnessed the modern history of Palestine, a tapestry woven with threads of conflict, courage, and the indomitable spirit of its people. We've delved into the current state of the country, a complex landscape shaped by past events and current realities. And we've peeked into the realm of future possibilities where peace, growth, and prosperity are not just dreams, but attainable goals. We've seen the resilience of the Palestinian people, their enduring hope, and their unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. This journey through time is a testament to the rich history of a land and its people, and a glimpse into a future that remains yet unwritten. As we've seen, understanding the history of Palestine is key to grasping its present and envisioning its future. It's a story of resilience and hope, of a people and a land steeped in history, and of a future yet unwritten.